This is Nicholas Ianniti with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV. You know, one of the biggest draws to any air show, including Sun and Fun, is always the Warbirds. So come along with us and my partner Alyssa. We're going to check out the people that actually keep these birds flying so that all of us can enjoy them.
I'm here with Wes, who flies the Dauntless for the Commemorative Air Force, and you have to hear this guy's story. So please tell us about the Dauntless.
Well, it's one of three that still flies. Of all the thousands that were built, it's based in Atlanta, Air Base, Georgia, and I guess I've been flying it about 5 or 6 years.
So for those who don't know much about the Dauntless, tell us what is so special and unique about the Dauntless, because you don't see, not only do not a lot of the Dauntless exist, but there are not a lot of Dauntless pilots. So can you explain to people who don't normally know a lot about the Dauntless why it's so difficult to fly that aircraft?
Well, the aircraft itself, it's a very historic airplane. It was the plane that was the mainstay of the Battle of Midway. They sank 4 Japanese carriers. All the Japanese carriers in the battle were sunk by Dauntlesses. It started the war and ended the war. They flew it throughout.
Hey, we're here with Brad. Brad's an AMP here on the Warbirds, and we're always talking about people that actually keep the birds flying so that all of us can enjoy them. And you're actually that guy, right?
I am one of the ones out here doing it, yes.
How long have you been working on Warbirds?
Off and on since I was 11 years old.
Oh, wow. So do you work on anything else other than Warbirds?
No, fortunately, I've never actually worked on a civilian airplane of any kind. And I don't want to. I've only worked on Warbirds. I've been fortunate in that respect.
Wow, that is awesome. So can I tell you, what's probably the most likely repair that you're doing most of the time?
Just annual inspections. You know, we don't really tear things up. Some stuff just wears out, like exhaust crack and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just one constant inspection after another, because you can never be safe enough. And if you find something before it breaks, you can fix it before you're stuck somewhere having to fix it. You know, so it's just constantly looking the airplanes over, trying to find something that'll bite you before you get bit.
P-51 gunfighter is probably one of the most famous ones in the U.S. and the world. We've been flying rides and been air shows for 40 years for the Commemorative Air Force. Wow. The airplane is a wonderful airplane, just as from flying qualities, but the amazing thing is the people that we get to meet. I've given over 750 rides in the airplane. Every person is different. Everybody has a story to tell about what an amazing airplane and the connection that they have with the airplane.
Can you talk about how difficult and why it's so difficult to fly a Corsair? Because not everybody flies one.
Well, go all the way back. Dad bought a project back in 1981. So it took us 10 years to build it. Got it built in 91. First time it was on the air show circuit was 92. The first time I flew it was like 93, 94. We bought it in a, bucket of parts, if you will. Okay. My dad did the research and found out it was on the USS Boxer, Valley Forge, and the Oriskany aircraft carriers. Then we found 8 pilots that actually flew our aircraft in combat. And we actually rebuilt the aircraft with these guys. They were so excited because this was the actual aircraft they flew in combat. And to this day, I'm still friends with the family, the grandkids, the great-grandkids, and this is what great-grandpa flew, and it's amazing. So it actually has combat history. Over 200 combat missions in Korea.
We're down at the Warbird section, as then you can see it takes an orchestra of people to maintain these aircraft. So come on down to Sun and Fun. This is Aviatrix Alyssa with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV.